That makes sense now. Hi guys. Welcome to the on-demand portion of Talking Badlands. Fortunately, there's going to be no live recap show tonight. This is the best thing I got. Tomorrow, I think around 7:30 p.m. we're going to be having a live recap show, hopefully, with another member of my live streaming family. Goes by the name of JJ Fox. So JJ Fox and I are going to be covering the first couple of episodes, I believe. Guy looks like a low budget Tyrion Lannister. 10 minutes into the episode. Season 2, episode 1. Tiger pushes mountain. No one gets out alive. Do they have a new intro? No, that's good. They're actually sticking with the old one, which is really awesome. So, hi. I should have probably waited until... So you guys are either watching this and lurking in the chat room, watching this privately, you know, it's fine. How should I say this? I'm okay with that. I'm okay for usually playing video games or talking in front of the camera all by myself. But, yeah. Hey, chat and no... Oh, shit. Hey, man. I'm here with... Wow, look at that. Speak, and they shall come. Bring on the Badlands. You know what? Thank you very much, Chad. Thank you very much, Chad. You are the best. Now I'm not watching it by myself. I'm not really a person who's a big fan of self-deprecation and not hubris, but I would have to say pride. I was trying to swallow my pride, asking for help because Phil is busy doing his Into the Badlands thing. And I know that from last season of Into the Badlands because that's his major show. That's the stuff that he's known for, that in Game of Thrones. I would never expect him to leave stuff or make time later on because a half an hour into the show, Phil will be starting his recap show. But, oh damn, in the chat room, all synced up, my roommates, yes, coming in with the clutch. Chad in North Carolina, this gentleman right below you, the guy who just said all synced up, he is going to be my co-host for this recap show. I don't expect to being able to do a live recap show with him now, just considering the fact that a lot of us maybe, oh shit, here we go. Busy schedule, some had to get up early in the morning. So tomorrow, live, maybe 6:30, maybe 7. We're going to be recapping this full episode. But right now, let's all sync it up. We just returned back from commercial break. It's 10:12 p.m. We're seeing MK. Hopefully my audio is synced up. Oh, snap. This is kind of a surprise, seeing MK and all these people in brightly colored robes, because he was taken away by Kung Lee and all his little martial arted Shaolin robed demons. They turn into demons, and they're the black guys, same exact as MK. And they bring him to this Shangri-La. It looks like Shannahara. I think they definitely got their influence, probably used some of the sets from Al Go's other show, the Shannahara Chronicles. Sweet. Flexibility is the key to air power. And I also want to make sure that I'm not repeating myself and I'm thinking about exactly what I want to say, limiting my vocabulary from ands and ums and uhs. I love this show so much. Nick Frost! I love Nick Frost. Hello, hello. Okay, I want to make sure. Yay, we can say the S word. Nice. So you guys know exactly who that god is, who Dodgy is, right? That's Nick Frost from Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, End of the World. Yeah, no, at World's End. That's right. Doesn't. I'm hoping that Nick is as badass as I dreamed him to be in this show. I'm hoping we get to see Fat Kung Fu. I know, right? He's his buddy. He's Sonny's sidekick this season. A whole lot better than MK or that guy in the wheelchair. I also want to make sure that I put the microphone closer to my mouth just so you guys don't hear the echo of the show and stuff. He was trying to pass all off as real shit, bricked shit. Yeah, that brick shit. It's not brick shit. It's opium. There. I'm glad I'm actually doing this. I'm going to try to see if I can do this for every episode, just so you guys can all sync it up. All right. Second commercial break, not considering the whole after the credits thing. If you guys don't know, how familiar are you guys? I'm just gonna call. I hate pronouncing JJ. I hate pronouncing your YouTube name. So, JJ is Traloxis. Let's just go. Yeah, Traloxis. Is my co-host for the Into the Badlands Season 2. I got some really awesome art that I designed earlier today because I got this awesome, okay, here's the one thing about graphic designers. We as graphic designers, we get hired by other people, and of course, like any other job, we do the work, they pay us. But if they want a certain look to it, we have to acquire it. And when we tell them, okay, this is what you're looking for, it's going to cost this much. We don't have to pay for it. They have to pay for it. But the greatest thing is, once they pay for it, we get to keep it. We get to keep it. So I just finished a job today that involved emulating actual hand script. Like if somebody was to take a tablet or pen and just write your name, or like a brush it kind of like Into the Badlands. And that's what I'm using for my my script, for my type font or my font. So it's going to be the Into the Badlands Season 2 and then the title. So what you guys have seen on the Dirty Issue Season 1, I remade all the slides and had them all the same way. So season 2 looks all different, and every one of the pictures that we're going to be using has a lot to do with the episode. Like the first episode slide that you're going to see before the video, like when you see it on the channel, oh, I want to watch it, and click it on. It's going to be Dodgy and Sunny talking and stuff. So, okay, I'm glad I have an excuse to sit down and watch this. I've only seen episodes or watched. Yeah, there we go. Well, the thing is, it's great. Chad, what do you call it? I'm trying to think. What am I thinking about? Chad, JJ, and I did a lot of stuff on Twitch and also another YouTube channel. But Traloxis has been no, I don't want to say I remember this conversation. He has been the one follower, subscriber that's been with me the longest. When I started doing Twitch in 2012, maybe 2013, he was one of the first people on the first live streams. And ever since then, he's been with, and he's traveled around with me. He was at Twitch with the Couchmasters, and then at Brohawk Riley on YouTube. And now that I'm here and we're building this up cooperatively with Phil and Joe Dirty Locks, I'm glad that he can be part of the family. So there. One little thing that I wanted to bring up. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but the intro theme to Into the Badlands Season 1 and Season 2 is Mike Shinoda. He's the composer of the intro, and he is better known for the group Linkin Park. So, and also Fort Minor, and a bunch of other different things. Right there. We're almost there. Ah! All right. This is going to be a great episode. I've been waiting. You know what? To be honest with you guys, without even typing anything in there, I'll probably just type something. In the Walking Dead world, where I feel it's a little bit too reality based, I feel like every time I tune in at 9 p.m. to watch this season of Walking Dead, I feel like I'm watching The Road over and over again. We don't need to have that awful reality TV shows. All right, we're back. The Shaolin Monastery, MK. I can't believe that MK is not a slave. He's just chilling. This is like a Shaolin Monastery. Like, are these guys not bad dudes?
What was that?
1022 is the time code.
There's a lot these appers weren't telling us. Not buying that peace and harmony crap. Don't you want to get out of here? Yeah. I have to learn how to control my power first. And it's a relief to be in a place where I don't have to keep it a secret. Secret? My entire clan knew what I could do. Treated me like a god. I'm a nomad. My clan lives on the edge of the Black Desert. I have my own tent. Got the best food, the best girls. If we had a problem with another clan,
He's like the reverse of MK.
my chieftain would send me in. Cut myself. Killed a lot. Problem solved. It didn't bother you?
He's like a blood ninja.
Kill him? They were gonna kill me. I heard the more you get cut, the faster you die. Who the hell wants to grow old in this world? I'd rather go out using my power to protect my clan than to hide up on this mountain like some coward. Don't you have anybody out there you care about?
So what we're seeing here,
Hey, where you go?
well, he looks like a Brazilian badass.
Catch you.
So MK had to hide it, and he had to work as a slave, or as indentured servitude, and this other guy was a blood ninja god to his clan. Now, how did he end up in there? Did another rival baron see him? Ratted him out, possibly? Now, why does she have all the responsibility? And I'm not saying that in a sexist way. I'm saying that she was training with them. So is she like a sergeant? And also, this monastery is the only place
Anybody here?
that doesn't really have, it's not maybe reality based, because the world of the Barrens and the Badlands is very much, we're here, we're in this time. I'm pretty sure, according to the predictions that I had for last season, were that this was not the past but the future, so far ahead where it recycles and goes through again, meaning you have the 1930s style, and then the 70s style, and then the 2000s, and then the future, and then it recycles all the way back.
This compass belonged to my friend. What's it doing here?
I could ask the same of you.
It's got Sonny's compass.
Master. Where is he?
Hold my broom, and I'll go find him.
It's like the throwing of the punching the hitting the water. An arrow.
How did you do that?
A lot of practice.
She's the janitor. She can do that with a broom.
You're the master.
Have a seat.
It's that easy. Just roll up in there.
I've made you some food.
You knew I was coming.
Why, I've prepared some rice every night since you arrived.
See, I don't understand why they have Sonny's compass.
Show me how to control my power. There's people who need my help.
Sunny and Tilda. And you're all going to Azra together. Is that right? This is your home now. It is our mission to control your gift.
Gift? That's not what I'd call it. I didn't ask to be here. If it were up to me, I'd leave right now.
Very well. If you can get past this burn without unleashing your gift, you're free to go.
You're kidding, right?
What a movie trope.
You still have many miles to go.
He is not ready. There's Kung Lee.
Now get some sleep.
Shoulder. Oh. You know what? These monks may be just protectors, seeing like these kids as nuclear bombs. Oh, hell no. No, stop. Sorry, I just got a little distracted from somebody just popping their bone back in, literally. All right, commercial break. It's 10:29. So what did you guys think? Thoughts? Predictions of, are they neutral good? How does that World of Warcraft determination go? They're chaotic evil or chaotic good, neutral evil, chaotic evil, that kind of stuff. I believe, oh no, an Into the Badlands video game by the same people who make the Walking Dead game. They should have a DLC where you can play as Daryl. I will not be playing that game. I have a feeling that they're teaching, getting back to this, they're treating all these people with gifts as essentially maybe nuclear bombs. They're trying to handle them and get them away from the public area so they can control them. And maybe once they do actually control them, to be able to... It's kind of weird to have them just stay there. Do you think, any of you guys out there, Chad, JJ, have you seen Iron Fist? Do you think it's very relative to that? Do you actually think that where this monastery is actually in the real world or the astral plane, as the Iron Fist, Danny Rand, says? Because, well, Danny Rand showed up without any power, and he was able to inherit the powers, or maybe inherit that only single role, as he said, the job of Iron Fist. I'm wondering if any other places in this little monastery that he went into have that power as well. Because I'm imagining, you know what, here's the other weird thing that I just, there's a couple of things that I don't get about Iron Fist. Even though I enjoy watching it, it's stop just going and doing dispersive, like here. Just give me a straight out, like, or at least more than like a few seconds at a time, shows back on of how he became Iron Fist. I don't want to see, I see more I'm Danny Rand than storyline. It's 10:32, we're back. Blimey just saw us back. I don't know why I put that hat on. I'm gonna hide my big forehead.
What about the Badlands?
Yeah, well, been here a couple of times. Opium fetches a pretty good price this part of the world.
Rin's territory, what have you heard?
Well, it's in it for me, huh?
How about I don't snap your neck?
Let's not do this, huh?
Do what?
Well, I think that every time I talk you threaten to kill me. It's just
See?
boring, you know?
Open your mind, Chad. Think we may have lost JJ.
Then we're missing in action. Right now, the Badlands are in a glorious mess. Baron scrambling for power. Nomads running wild. It's a great situation for me. Chaos leads
Telling you, that's. I actually thought he was a dwarf. I honestly thought he was a dwarf when I first saw him. Like when he showed his face, and then I was like, low budget. What if that's what Jaime Lannister really looked like? Could you imagine Jaime Lannister? Jaime and Tyrion. Look at this. Can you imagine that? Oh. Yep. Ah, Mr. Oliver Stark. She's alive. Oliver Stark is a badass. He's so cool. He always retweeted stuff for me last year and this year, especially Al Go, the creator of this show, along with Miles Millar.
We shuttered this place so you could put the past behind you.
I thought if we moved to Jacoby's mansion, I would erase the memory of my father. He's still here. Still taunting me.
No, he's gone. And he's never coming back. You are the Baron now. That night changed everything.
Did it?
Everybody thinks Quinn died by your hand. And Jacoby too. And now you control 3 territories. You have the respect of your clippers and all the other barons. And you made a believer out of me.
I couldn't have done any of this without you.
I know.
Sir, you're needed at the oil refinery.
A good old oil refinery.
Bring the car around.
Where he almost got hung to death.
Baroness will be joining me.
I really like the use of colors. It seems like a lot of the... See, that's another thing that I saw at the end of last season that tells me that this is not in the feudal past or the Wild Wild West. This is like... This is a dystopian future that is just way bigger than the road or the Walking Dead. Just like her mom.
30%? How are we down that much?
I promise we're working around the clock, Baron.
Badlands runs on oil. The only reason we've been able to hold on to
The prosperous areas are
has not been compromised.
brightly lit in colors of blue and
Simply don't have
blue and red are definitely,
we do
yeah, all those 3 colors.
in record numbers.
Blue and, yeah, the dark red and the
Where are they going?
There are rumors
light blue are the colors we saw in the Shaolin Monastery.
sanctuary.
The widow. She's been quiet for months.
We need to make a new deal with Baron Chow for fresh cogs. Until then, cut back the hours and up the rations for the ones who stay loyal.
Make it happen.
I'm gonna stay and go over the schedules.
I will never talk bad about, there we go. I will never talk bad about Oliver Stark. Guy supports the tiny YouTubers, and I appreciate that. Emily Beecham. These are probably all the cults that were training. This is it's like I don't want to watch the rest of Iron Man. I don't want to watch the rest of Iron Fist just because Into the Badlands just reminds me so much about how take his head off. Take his head off. Oh. Into the Badlands reminds me of how a good martial arts TV show can be produced. Like, if Iron Fist wasn't based on the Marvel character Iron Fist, I would have never watched it. I probably would have made fun of it. Heels to the throat. Go. Hot, hot, hot. And that Matrix style outfit, I love. Do you know what I find interesting? I don't know why Iron Fist didn't hire Stephen Fung to be the martial arts coordinator for because Stephen Fung is the chief choreography, stunt photography for Into the Badlands. And it's either he has a contractual obligation for exclusivity. Oh, damn! Exclusivity for Al Go's show. Blood just makes her sexier. Here we go. There she is. Oh.
I want you to deliver a message to your Baron. I've reclaimed my oil fields. If he tries to take them back, there will be blood and most of it will be his.
Oh, God. No. Don't need to even look at that screen. Fear the Walking Dead. Another commercial break, 10:44 p.m. There. But I think that the Iron Fist, even if it had great martial arts, it still falls. I like it. As a comic book fan, I love it, but it still falls flat a bit considering that the stories, you know, it's trying to do two different things. It's trying to sneak little, give you a little taste of what it was like, but they keep replaying the same moments. A good example that they could have learned from is, hold on, the DC universe when it comes to the WB. And I bring that up because the Arrow, I think season 1, season 2, progressively, the whole entire backstory of Oliver Stark, oh, I call him Oliver Stark, Oliver Queen, the whole entire backstory of Oliver Queen from season 1 to season 2 of how he got off the island is certain parts of that episode, but they are meant like the longest parts of him being stuck in that island with Slade Wilson and his Chinese master that Slade Wilson was there to rescue, and his daughter, all these other people. The majority, the big long storyline that they actually had on one of the episodes is when Oliver almost died and he was kind of like in a coma. But even when it's not, you know, he's not in a coma or anything, they still, I'm staggering, finding my words to make sure that I don't say the wrong ones. Like, and, trying to do very better. Trying to do better for you guys. But regardless of where Oliver was, they were still able to add the storyline in chronological order. Boom, boom, boom. Here's there, here's there, here's there. They didn't need to isolate one episode or two episodes solely for a filler to explain why. They systematically put it into the story to allow you to understand the progression of Oliver Queen into Arrow, or as he was known as, the Hood or the Vigilante during the first couple of seasons. I've yet to get to the end of it where he actually escapes, but I do know that Slade Wilson is Deathstroke, and he makes a new version of the balaclava that him and Wintergreen wore that looks like the old school Slade Wilson. So that's my Iron Fist. You could have did better with martial arts. They have to depend on the whole close in the camera shots a lot of the time. There isn't much wire work, and I think they're trying to follow the exact same theory as Daredevil, but not really pulling it off as well. I think that the whole, I'm Danny Rand. No, you don't understand. I'm Danny Rand. The show more or less turns into somebody reclaiming their identity and less like a superhero show. It takes forever to get to that point, and they could have done it better if they just followed their Daredevil backstory. They were able to progress that almost through the entire first and second season. All right, we're back. No more talk about Marvel. 10:49. 11 minutes left.
You asked for a map of this place? Badi always delivers.
You sure this is accurate?
Who knows? I got it from the oldest picker in here. He's been over every inch of these mines. Well, I guess it's as good as mine.
Hey.
What are you doing? Why did you give me a basket?
Not making my quota.
Seriously want to get thrown in the mousetrap?
You're making a break for it, yeah?
Hmm.
It's a good one.
Congratulations. You
Ugh.
won yourself a 24-hour reprieve
Ugh.
from mining duties.
That's it. It's the grand prize. I get to sit on my ass for the rest of the day.
Well, if you prefer to go back to the mine, that works too.
Look, as much as I enjoy digging up ancient crap, I wanted to talk to you about a greater prize. One that's right underneath your nose.
Wait.
Nice teeth.
Do you know what a clipper is?
What?
Do you know what a clipper is? A clipper.
Yep. There's a lot of uses. This is like I'm getting M. Night Shyamalan triggers, but I'll save it for the recap. Should be taking notes, but I'll take notes tomorrow. This is just about watching it with you guys.
Unworthy of all the faith that these people have placed in me.
I thought you'd be happy.
I am. But each victory brings new challenges. I've always been a fighter, but I realized that as our ranks grow, that I need to be more than that. I need to be a leader.
You give these people hope, Mother. You give me hope. I can't think of anyone better to lead us into this storm. Why don't you come out to one of the food stations and meet some of them? You'll see for yourself.
I'm glad that we found our way back to each other. Because for a while there, I wasn't sure that we would. I couldn't ask for a better regent. If I gained the world and lost you, that would be the real tragedy.
Now this reminds me of Marjorie.
Odessa! Mother, I'd like you to meet Odessa. She was kept as a doll of the oil refinery. We all were.
Taka saved us.
Actually, Odessa took down one of the clippers herself.
A warrior. Good. We need as many as we can get for the battles to come. I hope you'll decide to stay and join our movement.
Decide? You mean you're not gonna force us?
You don't belong to me. Everyone here is free and equal. My dream is that one day there will be no cog, clipper, doll, or baron. Only free women and men deciding the course of their own future.
Well, what happens if we don't buy into your big dream?
You'd rather be a slave in a system that doesn't give a damn about you?
System's treated me well enough. And it's only a matter of time until the other barons crush you.
They are welcome to try.
Does that mean we're free to leave?
Go if you wish. No one will stop you.
It's a trick.
Out of my way. This program.
All right, this is probably going to be the last commercial break that we actually have. The time according to AMC is 10:55. All entirely the show is from 10:05 to 11:05. I started the show late, so I'll be able to sync it up and tell you exactly in maybe a notation. Like I'll add an annotation that says, "Come watch with the dirty issues," sync up your DVR to this time. That's your next cosplay mask, those guards. Right there. Right there, got that, got that. Oh, my next one is Deathstroke. So right there. I just haven't gotten around enough time to be able to work on everything because I had to work with a client, and then I had to finish some homework, and then I found time to work on a new rifle. So, Chad, what I'm going to show this week, probably during the vlog, maybe on an extra video, there's I'm doing a sniper rifle that's probably this long, and the stock, you can take off the stock, so it's the trigger gun right there, and it stops right here, and it's got the butt, but then you take off the long barrel, and you can and wedges into place. It's all made out of foam, and it wedges into place, so you have this huge shotgun, and I haven't even finished, the butt of the gun. So I gotta meld that, so that can be taken off. So it's boom, boom, and just hopefully I can have that for Slade Wilson. But right here. So how does this go? Right there. So this looks ridiculous, by the way, without the whole entire mask stuff. But essentially, it's going to be right there. Woo! Before we go back to the show, I want to see if I can show you exactly what it's gonna look like. Oh, actually, I can tell you, or maybe just show you right there. Let's see. There, cool. Show you guys on the video. Then move this over. Okay, we still haven't returned back, which is good. Image 1. Yeah, what do we have for images? Image. Oh, we don't want an image. Come on, come on. I'm still getting used to working OBS on a Windows 10 platform because it's just not worth it for me to mess around with a huge tower, especially with the results that I got last. The results I got last night. Window capture, window capture, window capture. There we go. Capture 1. There, yeah, Instagram. I don't know why it's not showing up. Ah! Oh no. There, that's so weird. Ah, it doesn't want to show up. That sucks. There. Anyway, I can just put it in the chat. There. Oh, master. Back to the monastery. 10:59.
Let me guess. She didn't give you the answers you wanted.
Have you been reporting on me this whole time? All of our conversations.
She wanted to know about your progress. It's my job. I'm your abbot.
I trusted you, Ava. I told you things that I've never told to anybody.
Oh, so she's an abbot. Interesting. So he's a monk, she's an abbot, and she's the master.
But I'll be personally overseeing this novice's training from now on. As you wish, Master. Are you ready?
For what?
The hard part.
So I heard you were making fun of my eyebrows, huh?
Let me handle this.
Listen here, Matilda.
Your Baron said we were free to go.
But it hasn't told me what you and your men did to those dolls.
The widow didn't send you, did she?
She did actually trim them. Maybe she got self-conscious, I guess.
Turns out we had a picker who didn't make his quota. In fact, his haul weighed less than 0. I had no idea that we had such a celebrated killer in our midst. I heard they called you something from the Badlands. What's the word?
Clipper boss.
You son of a bitch! Your friend told me that you were planning to leave our happy little family, and he thought that he would trade your freedom for his.
Saw an opportunity. I don't want to die in here either.
Get out of here! Move! It's a boy.
Yes! Best ending ever. Best ending ever.
How you planning on finding this woman of yours anyway?
She's anywhere. She's in the Badlands.
Those Barons are the people responsible for the system I'm trying to break.
They're gonna come after you in any case, blind or die.
Dude.
Your gift is the most powerful I've seen. But you're letting someone else control it.
Just tell me they'll save me.
There's nowhere that's safe.
Thank you so much for staying up an hour later with us. Tonight, Sasha and Rosita went on a rogue mission to take...
You know what? I'm actually kind of happy. Because if Into the Badlands wasn't a hit, Chris Hardwick wouldn't have to wait until 11 o'clock at night to do his stupid recap show. Actually, he's not a stupid guy. It's just a stupid recap show that really is just celebrities talking to celebrities. And I never have thought that this show was a bigger piece of garbage. And let me see it without going, I used to think that this show was just, whatever. And then he would constantly apologize during the breaks of Into the Badlands first season. Sorry, you guys have to wait. Because he was acting as though this was Fear the Walking Dead, but it wasn't. But okay, great, awesome. Oh, okay, you have to have it because you had um talking bad, and this is how I make a living. But nothing was more useless than ever than seeing that the lady from the little Mad Max Thunderdome, me guns, more guns, me no guns, me no more guns, me no fight. She was, oh, the character was, it could have been male or female. And, I just, I wanted to, think of a character, and that's her influence. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I was so mad. Anyway, let me just quickly search. Oh no, B. I gotta go to B. I gotta go to John Oliver. It's all about John Oliver right now. There. It's the first time in forever that I'm actually able to watch John Oliver live. On now. Cool. Watch now.
By bullshitting. He has gotten the presidency by bullshitting. It's very hard to tell somebody at that point that bullshit doesn't work because...
Wow.
Yeah, Donald Trump is a bullshit artist. And I know Trump might want to refute that. But to be fair, someone on TV did say it, and I am repeating it, so therefore it must be true. And now, this.
I just showed up late. I love watching John Oliver.
Celebrating St. Patrick's Day, literally the only way they know how.
And top of the morning to you. We're live. And a great Friday. Top of the morning.
Top of the morning to ya.
St. Patrick's Day.
Top of the morning to ya.
Top of the morning there.
Top of the morning to ya.
Top of the morning to ya, Bill.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, lad and lasses.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, laddies.
Officers determined the victim was shot on Denver Avenue. Officers on the scene say they located blood on the car and weapon. We will bring you more information as it becomes available.
Oh no.
Well, top of the morning to you.
Only Canadians would do that.
Moving on. For our main story tonight, we wanted to take a quick look at the federal budget. The only beach read less appropriate than Bill Cosby's Little Bill, One Dark and Scary Night. And this week, Donald Trump, a man who constantly promised that he would run America like a business, gave us our clearest sense yet of how he plans
Say it.
to do that.
The president revealing his new budget proposal just moments ago.
It is promising the most dramatic change in the federal...
Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm gonna finish watching the John Oliver show. Chad in North Carolina, thank you very much for checking out the live watch along of Into the Badlands with me, Mr. Taka, Mr. Dig Taka, and it's been a pleasure. And I didn't think this was so great and had so great levels. The colors were, actually, I can't. I'm gonna save my recap for tomorrow. It's just saying that the colors, wow. Nick Frost, awesome. The ending, mind blown. So oh, I've seen this. Is this an older one? I'm not quite sure. No, I probably saw this on the news. All right, cool. Thank you very much, Chad. Shout outs to JJ. Just make sure, Chad, that you get your notifications on so you know when we're going to be hopefully live tomorrow, maybe around 6 o'clock. Maybe, 7 o'clock, 7:30, maybe tomorrow night. We're going to be live recapping the show, me and JJ, hopefully. So I will see you then, okay, man? Goodbye, my friend. And of course, as always, take care.